Kevin Murray is the Republic of Ireland's strongest man. Lifting 30 stone of metal is all part of the preparation for the Strongman contest, which takes place in Thurles tomorrow. But why would anyone want to put their body under such pressure?
I ask myself the same question sometimes. Well, first, initially I started out when I was about 21 years of age. I had a bad back and I came into the gym to sort it out, and it worked. But then I noticed I started growing just from training with weights, and I started into it then, and it was something to do. I wasn't into drinking or smoking, and sure I was when I was younger, but I just got out of all that and got into the lifting weights and meeting up with the boys here a couple of times a week, and you develop good friendships throughout that, and that'll be our little circle, and we go out together sometimes. And then the Strongman thing came up, and we said, sure, we've been training long enough now, so we might as well try this. And we've have to learn an awful lot about it, and there's a lot to be learned.
This is the third year the Strongman competition has been run in the Republic.
In Ireland it's fairly new, it's only 3 years old at world class level, so within the next 4 or 5 years hopefully we'll be up there matching the English guys and hopefully beating them.
But the Strongman competition is an extreme sport, and months of preparation are necessary to build both physical and mental strength.
I come in 4 nights a week to train in the gym, and on a Sunday afternoon before the competition, maybe 2 months before the competition, we practice the events that we have made up outside the gym, just to get a feel for how to do them, and it builds up technique and confidence. You have to have some confidence to know that you can do it. So it takes a lot of time and effort goes into it. You have to eat healthy, and when I say eat healthy, eat normal healthy foods that you were told to eat when you were young, and you wouldn't eat them. But porridge, potatoes, meat, fruit, veg, milk, water, all the basics, and get enough of them into you. And when you've that done, then you can't be going out having the booze up on the weekends, because, well, you'll pay for it the week after, because your strength levels will be down, because the alcohol will dehydrate your muscles and the water that's in there will be just gone, so you have to start from scratch again. So a night out might cost you 2 weeks of hard training, so it's not worth it in the long run. I'd rather go out for a meal, myself and Mary.
So what's it like watching your partner put themselves under such pressure?
I suppose it's good to see him doing it, but I suppose when you're watching the weight, or seeing him carrying that weight, it's a bit shocking really. You're hoping that he won't hurt himself or lift it funny, or, you know, but so far he hasn't hurt himself, so I'm hoping he won't.
You have to train specific body parts. You have to build them up. Your back, your legs, your shoulders, your chest. You have to build up these, what you may call basic movements, as we call them.
You're not worried that all this muscle will turn to flab?
That seems to be a lot of people ask that question, but it's an old wives' tale. You can't turn, as I said to people, you can't turn lead into gold, just like you can't turn gold into lead. But your muscle would be the gold, and your fat, we'll say, would be lead. So the muscle can't turn into fat, and the only way you could get fat is by if you keep eating when your body doesn't need it.
Kevin Murray will defend his title in Thurles tomorrow, but one of the oldest competitors, Pat McNamara, is feeling confident about his chances.
I'm the oldest, 47. The average age would be 30, 35. So I'm that much older than the rest of them.
What about in competition?
Well, I was third last year. I was on the Irish team all last year, and I'm going to be there again this year. So watch out, young lads.